Welcome to G Fun Facts Online, where we dig into the science and stories behind our world. Today, we're talking about a problem that's central to our green energy future. We've gotten pretty good at generating electricity from the sun and the wind. The real challenge? Storing it. The sun doesn't shine at night, and the wind doesn't blow on command. We need a battery. But what if the answer wasn't a complex chemical device, but something much, much simpler? Something you can find on almost any beach or playground in the world. We're talking about sand. That's right. A giant, scalding hot battery made of sand is not just a crazy idea. It's a technology being deployed right now, promising to keep our homes warm and our industries running, even when renewables are offline. So how do you turn a pile of sand into a battery? At its core, a sand battery is a form of high-temperature thermal energy storage. The process is brilliantly simple and has three main stages: charging, storage, and discharging. First, the charging. When there's a surplus of cheap electricity, say on a windy afternoon or a sunny morning, that power is sent to a resistive heater. Think of it like a giant electric stove coil. This heater warms up air to scorching temperatures, anywhere from 500 to 1000 degrees Celsius. This superheated air is then piped into a massive, insulated steel silo filled with hundreds or even thousands of tons of sand. As the hot air circulates through a network of pipes inside the silo, the sand soaks up the heat, getting hotter and hotter. The battery is now charged. The second stage is storage. The heavily insulated silo acts like a giant thermos, locking in that intense heat. The sand itself helps with insulation. The outer layers stay cooler and protect the superhot core, and this is where sand batteries really shine. They can store this heat not just for hours or days, but for weeks, even months. This makes them perfect for seasonal storage, capturing the abundant solar energy of summer to use during the long, dark winter. Finally, there's discharging. When you need that energy back, the process is reversed. Cool air is blown through the pipes, it picks up the heat from the sand, and this newly superheated air is then put to work. For now, its main job is providing heat. The hot air can run through a heat exchanger to boil water, which is then fed into a district heating network to warm homes, offices, and even public swimming pools. This is a huge deal in colder climates. The idea of using common materials to store heat isn't new. Ancient Egyptians used adobe, a mix of sand and silt, to absorb the sun's heat and release it at night. But the modern sand battery has a clear origin story, and it starts in Finland with a startup called Polar Night Energy. Founded in 2018 by Tommi Aronen and Markku Ilonen, they saw the coming storage problem with renewables. They realized that water-based storage hits a wall at 100 degrees Celsius. Sand, on the other hand, doesn't even begin to melt until over 1,600 degrees Celsius. It's stable, cheap, and abundant. After a successful pilot plant in 2020, they launched the world's first commercial sand battery in the Finnish town of Kankaanpää in 2022. This project, a collaboration with the utility Vatajankoski, was a landmark moment. It proved the concept works in the real world. This first battery is a steel silo, about 4 meters wide and 7 meters high, holding 100 tons of ordinary builder's sand. It has a heating power of 100 kilowatts and a storage capacity of 8 megawatt hours. It's now a key part of the local district heating network, using stored renewable energy to help keep the town warm. Building on that success, Polar Night Energy went bigger, much bigger. In the municipality of Pornainen, they've built a colossal sand battery. This one is 13 meters tall, 15 meters wide, and filled with 2,000 tons of crushed soapstone, a clever use of a byproduct from the local fireplace industry. This new beast has a heating power of 1 megawatt and a storage capacity of 100 megawatt hours, a 10-fold increase from the first model. It's expected to slash the district heating network's carbon emissions by nearly 70%. So what are the big advantages here? Why is this simple idea getting so much attention? The first and most obvious benefit is cost. Sand is, well, dirt cheap. The technology can use low-grade sand that isn't even suitable for construction. This is a world away from lithium-ion batteries, which rely on expensive and often controversially mined materials like lithium and cobalt. This makes sand batteries incredibly attractive for huge grid-scale projects. Second is sustainability. There are no toxic materials, no harmful emissions. The environmental impact is dramatically lower than chemical batteries. By storing excess renewables, they directly reduce the need for fossil fuel backup plants. Third is scalability and long-duration storage. As we saw with the Pornainen project, you can scale these up massively just by building a bigger silo and adding more sand. And their ability to hold heat for months is the key to solving the seasonal energy gap, something most other batteries can't do. Finally, they're built to last. Sand doesn't degrade. With very few moving parts, mostly just fans, these systems can operate for decades with minimal maintenance, unlike chemical batteries that lose capacity with every cycle and need replacing every 5 to 10 years. But it's not a perfect solution for everything. Sand batteries have some very real limitations. The biggest one is what's called round-trip efficiency, specifically when you want to turn the heat back into electricity. While using the heat directly is super efficient, around 95%, converting that heat back into electricity using a steam turbine is much less so. Current estimates are between 30 and 50% efficiency. For comparison, a lithium-ion battery has a round-trip efficiency of 85 to 95% for electricity. This means for now, sand batteries are best suited for applications where you need heat, not electricity on demand. They also have a lower energy density than chemical batteries, meaning they take up more space. You can't put one in your phone. This makes them less ideal for dense urban areas, unless they can be built underground. But for large industrial sites or rural communities, space is less of an issue. Because their primary strength is providing heat, their most immediate market is in colder regions, with district heating systems and in industries that need high-temperature process heat, like food production, paper mills, and chemical plants. Let's look closer at those real-world projects, because that's where the story gets really interesting. In Kankampa, the first commercial battery has an annual heat storage efficiency of 85%. But it does something extra clever. It takes low-grade waste heat captured from local data servers, which is about 60 degrees Celsius, and uses the stored energy in the sand to boost it up to the 75 to 100 degrees needed for the district heating network. It's an incredibly smart and efficient form of energy recycling. The giant battery in Pornainen takes this a step further. It can meet the town's entire heating demand for a week in winter on a single charge. It also uses an advanced AI-driven control system. This system monitors electricity prices in real time. When prices are low or even negative due to a glut of renewable energy, it charges the battery. When prices are high, it discharges the stored heat, saving money and even providing stability services to the grid. The next frontier for sand batteries is already being planned. In Valkeakoski, Finland, Polarnight Energy is building a new pilot plant focused on cracking the code of efficient electricity generation. This is the power-to-heat-to-power, or P2H2P system. The goal is to operate at even higher temperatures, above 600 degrees Celsius, to demonstrate an electrical efficiency of 30 to 35%, which is on par with some traditional power plants. If successful, this will be a game changer, turning sand batteries from a specialized heating solution into a versatile, all-purpose grid storage asset. And the innovation doesn't stop with sand. Researchers are exploring other materials. Some are looking at incorporating waste iron shavings to improve heat transfer. Others are investigating advanced ceramics that can withstand temperatures up to 600 degrees. The U.S. National Renewable Energy Laboratory is even working on a system that uses molten silicon at over 200 degrees. The future of this technology is one of continuous improvement. As power-to-heat-to-power systems become more efficient and cost-effective, sand batteries will evolve into a comprehensive energy storage solution that can truly support a 100% renewable grid. Their application will expand deep into the industrial sector, providing clean process heat for everything from making paper to producing chemicals. The sand battery is a powerful reminder that sometimes the most elegant solutions to our most complex, futuristic problems are found in simple, ancient, and abundant materials. It's a paradigm shift in how we think about energy storage. By harnessing the simple thermal properties of sand, we are laying a foundation for a more resilient, reliable, and truly sustainable energy system. The future of energy might not just be bright, it might also be very, very toasty. Thanks for tuning in to G Fun Facts Online.